All right, we're going to install this car seat. This is a forward-facing car seat with a harness in it. This is actually called a combination car seat because it eventually will become a booster seat. But we're going to install it as if we had a child who was wearing this harness, and we're going to install it using the lower anchors, so we're not going to use our seat belt. One thing we are going to use, in addition to the lower anchors, is this red thing called a top tether. Top tethers are located on forward-facing car seats that have harnesses in them, and it is something that we always want to use. So we'll use our lower anchors down below and our top tether up top. We are in a car, like a sedan, and typically our top tether anchor is located behind the headrest, like on the back dashboard. Typically, if you have a headrest that moves up and down, you're going to put this under the headrest. But that's something that you always want to check with your vehicle owner's manual. If you have a headrest that doesn't move up and down, you typically go over the headrest. But you just always want to double check that. In this car, we're going to go under the headrest. So I'm going to go ahead and route it. Oh, and actually before I do that, I'm going to take off my lower anchors. They were stored onto my car seat, and I'm going to take them off because I'm going to get ready to use them. So I'm just going to let them dangle for a second. All right, and now I'm going to route my red top tether under my headrest. I'm going to hook it onto the hook where it's supposed to go, and I'm going to tighten it. With my tightening strap, I can now put that behind the car seat. All right, now down below, we have where my hands are pointing. This is called our belt path. So that's where our lower anchors go through. Our lower anchors we want to hook down into our car, not upside down. They hook down like this, not like that, okay? We also want to make sure that through the whole belt path, which goes from this side to my side, that these are not twisted. So I'm making sure they're not twisted and that they're pointing down, and now I can hook them into my car. Where they hook into the car is where we call it the bite of the car. It's where the vertical meets the horizontal. So you'll kind of see where I'm putting it, but there's a metal bar in here, and I want to make sure that I've really hooked it onto that metal bar, and that's why I shook it a few times. I'm doing the same thing on the other side of the belt path. And then on my side of the car seat, we have a tightening strap. Here's my tightening strap, and I'm just gonna get it really, really tight. I don't want this car seat to move more than an inch, and it's moving more than an inch. Now, with that said, we don't test our tightness like this. We always test our tightness at the belt path. So remember, this is the belt path, but I'm gonna test it over on my side at the belt path. So it's definitely moving more than an inch. I'm gonna continue tightening it with my tightening strap. Something I noticed is if I stand on the outside of the car and pull that tightening strap, I'm not getting good leverage. But if I route it through here and I really get in here, I might get better leverage. All right, so let's check it out now. It's still moving a little bit, so let's try something else. I'm gonna have my lovely videographer and I switch places. So let's switch places. Sorry. All right, I got it on this side so I could really have better leverage. I wanna pull in from the side of more leverage. So I'm just pulling on my tightening strap as hard as I can. Okay, and it's still moving more than an inch. So I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to say that in some cars, things won't be compatible. So in this vehicle, with this car seat, using the lower anchors, I was not able to get a good installation. It wasn't tight enough. I will tell you that I did get a good installation with the seatbelt. So I would have chosen in this car, with this car seat, to install it with the seatbelt. However, that is exactly how you do it with the lower anchors, and you would want it to be tight enough so that at the belt path, it does not move more than an inch. And then you got your top tether installed and tightened as well.